Okay, so yesterday, demolition will start for that Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. And as of today, this morning, Peter Obi has voiced concerns over it. Apparently, does not support the project. And he has his reasons. I am not agreeing with him, and I am not disagreeing with him. He made a tweet today on Twitter, and I'm going to play that tweet. I'm going to read. It's going to be a long one, but if you take time to follow his tweet, you will understand his concerns. Like I said, I am not supporting his concerns, and I'm not disagreeing with him. He has his point, and the federal government too has their point. But there are some loopholes in this project that we need to talk about. Let me show you his tweet first. I will show you the concerns about this project, the loopholes, the reason why I feel it might not work. But if it works, it's a good deal. Lagos Calabar Highway. Federal government adamant on a misplaced priority. Contrary to reason and the necessity for compassion in public policy, the federal government has commenced the controversial Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project. The outcry against this project has been overwhelming due to the current situation in the country. However, reports as of yesterday indicate that demolition of businesses and residences in the designated right of way for the project has commenced from the Lagos end. The sites of this insensitive demolition is heart-wrenching. Livelihoods are being wiped away, lifetime investments are being wasted, and jobs are disappearing as bulldozers roar through. The homes of the elderly are being overturned by the power of bulldozers. This hasty flag-off defies the widespread outcry by the public, especially business and property owners directly affected by the project. Nobody knows the outcry that will accompany this project as it progresses towards poor rural landscapes. Thousands of jobs are about to be lost, with investments above $200 million at risk. Over 100,000 jobs in the leisure and hospitality sector face imminent extinction, along with 80 small businesses, and there are 4,000 mostly youth employees. At a time of rampant unemployment, the government is embarking on a job-losing project. The economic losses currently observed are primarily limited to the initial kilometers in the Lagos area. However, the 700-kilometer stretch of this road will pass through rural regions, where affected individuals lack the voice, power, or influence to assert their rights. Significant sections of the public have questioned the process preceding the project's approval, yet the government remains deaf to reason and caution. While acknowledging the economic value of the road, its conception dating back to Tafawa Balewa's time, several parameters have changed. Insecurity and poverty are rampant, placing these projects lower on today's national priorities. It's time to question the rationale and timing of this and similar projects. The nation is in its worst economic state in history, with poverty and hunger spreading. The basic necessities of life are beyond reach for most Nigerians. This is a moment when a committed government cannot embark on non-essential projects. Existing highways urgently need maintenance, and insecurity makes travel unsafe. Just a few days ago, many lives were lost, and over 70 vehicles were burned in a fuel tanker explosion that occurred on the East-West Road in Rivers State. This tragic accident was primarily caused by the extremely poor condition of the road, which has been neglected for years and urgently needs attention. Our economy is struggling, and our health institutions are ill-equipped. Why embark on an expensive new highway project when there are close to 50 abandoned federal highway projects across the country? The urgent necessities are nationwide security, poverty eradication, healthcare, and education. Especially for the poor and underprivileged, it's not too late to discontinue the Lagos Calabar Highway project. We cannot afford another expensive abandoned project. Nigeria's urgent development needs are more real and essential. We do not need landscape decoration. Escapade. Peter Obi. Now, initially I said I am not going to support Peter Obi on this statement, and I'm not going to disagree with him. I'm just going to explain the parameters of the project so that everybody will understand why people get concerns. Number one, we have what we call the Public Procurement Act in Nigeria. It clearly says that once we want to do a project, every construction company interested in the project go drop their budget. They go do what they call open bidding. They go bid. Then the best man will get the job. Now, this project, they did not do an open bidding for it. They don't carry the project, give their guy, high tech. That's the first problem of this project. Even Dave Umahi agreed that there was no open bidding for it. He was using the excuse of Third Milan Bridge. So when they construct Third Milan Bridge during the banking that time, they just give out to Julius Berger that the government has the right to do that. That's one. Secondly, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Expressway is 700 kilometers. Federal government is budgeting $4 billion for it. Meanwhile, as I'm talking to you, there's a road that is being done from Cairo, Egypt to Cape Town in South Africa. It's going to pass 9 countries, including Sudan and Kenya and some other countries. That road is 10,000 kilometers, which means it is times 14 or times 15 of this Lagos Calabar Expressway. That road is going to be done 1.6 billion times 14 of Lagos Calabar Expressway. Lagos Calabar Expressway is about to be done with 4 billion. A road that is times 14 of it is being done with $1.6 billion. Something is wrong. Which means they are charging us, if 1.6 billion can do times 14 of this road, and you are charging 4 billion, which means you are charging times 30 the amount to do the road. That's second. Thirdly, some environmental experts have said that this is not the right time to construct that very road because the seas are rising. So if you want to construct that road, you have to spend more money to go to the depth of the sea to hold the road strong. If not, there's a lot of probability that this road is going to be an abandoned project. 4, we know how long it takes federal government to do Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Well, not long. How many years are we really planning to do this Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway? Number 5, as you do the highway, you will be destroying properties, offices, livelihoods. I'm telling you the disadvantages of the road. I'm not telling you it's bad. I'll come and tell you the advantage later. Only Lagos alone, when they don't start to demolish. See the way people are crying. Now that road is going to pass through states like Ogun, Edo, Delta, Rivers, Cross Rivers. Imagine the demolition that will happen down to that end. According to the CEO of Landmark, he said government commits the original plan of the road. So not be where they were supposed to pass, now they carry and pass. So if they carry and pass where they're supposed to pass, they don't get problem with demolition and compensation. So apparently they moved the road. So they are charging over high, they are budgeting over high for the road, they are doing the road in a place that's not supposed to be done, they are doing it at a time that's not supposed to be done. So there's a high probability that the road is going to be an abandoned project. Now let's talk about the advantage of the road. The economic value of that road is higher than the number of projects that are going to, the number of people's business they will demolish. Is times 10. The advantage of that road, if it is done, is times 10 more than the disadvantage of the road. The question is, will it be done? According to Peter B, we have over 50 roads that have been abandoned in this country. For example, Benin to Lagos, if you drive that road, well, I've driven that road over 100 times in my life. Benin to Lagos. Good luck, the village Jonathan starts that road from Benin, pass Ore. They come towards Ijebu before I lost election. Now we are stopped, now the road still there. Buhari do 8 years, the road has been abandoned. The east-west roads that leads Delta State to Oron to Eket has been abandoned. And that road, night tanker for 4 recently for River State, when over 70 vehicles born. The problem of Nigeria is not that we don't have enough roads. The problem is that the roads we have are not good. So why not fix the ones we have? Instead of spending money to do a brand new one afresh. But I agree with the brand new one because it's a shorter route. The pressures are already too much on our existing routes, so it gives us an alternative. But before we do that, why not fix these ones? That is Peter Obi's argument, right? So on both sides, both people are right, depends on how you take look at. Based on the way federal governments have been abandoned projects, we will not be surprised if this project is started, they cash out, collect money, abandon them. If we have a good road that drives to Abuja, And I have a good road that drives to Abeokuta, just the way it is now. And I have a good road that drives to Ibadan. And I have a good road that drives to Benin, to Port Harcourt. So how will she? And it is safe and secure. I really do not need to fly. On a good road, Lagos to Benin is about 3 hours drive. If the road was smooth and all those plenty checkpoints not there. So why not focus on giving me a good road there? These are the arguments that some people have. But you see, the economic advantage of that road, that Lagos Calabar coastal road, far outweighs the disadvantage if they will do it as they say they will do it. But these things are a cause for concern.